Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you along in charge for all of your fantastic Tuesday night racing. Good to see you all out there. Hope you're having a fantastic evening. We've got ourselves a little bit of left and right turn here for the Chop Shop Racing League. Going to be going to Watkins Glen today. Well, you know, 50 laps of, well, it's going to be fun. A lot of the drivers love Watkins Glen. I'm one of them. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good race. And we're most definitely going to be able to see who's going to be able to be the road ringer today. Now, Aaron Smith, of course, back today after taking last week off. He's definitely going to be one to contend with here, but we do have a lot of fast drivers. We'll have to see how they work. Again, my name is Jason. Signature Esports is the platform you're watching on. And if you haven't done so, like, follow, subscribe on the platforms out there. And if you're out there on YouTube, make sure that you reach up, hit that notification bell. Let you know we're going live. Good luck to everybody out there, says Holly. Good to see you, dear. Thank you, Rob Van Nest, for the big like out there. Chris Roberts as well. Thank you to the new folks out there on Facebook. We're also live on kick.com/Signature Esports and Facebook.com/Signature Esports. Lots of things to happen. This one's gonna be fun. It's definitely gonna be a fun race. I'm looking forward to it, and we hope that you are as well. Here is where we're at today. Again, Watkins Glen International Raceway, and we're running the short course with the bus stop. So NASCAR, 11 turns for the drivers here. 50 laps brought to you by Admin Box, of course. As always, one of the best out there. Mike, giving us a like. Thank you, Mr. Coulter. Appreciate you, sir. Here's your race information. Whoop, not your race information. I always do that when I go to click my buttons backwards. 50 laps. Stage one's gonna end on lap 10. Stage 2 is gonna end on lap 25. Final stage will go all the way to lap 50. Cautions will not be thrown for the stages. First time in the series that we're going to see that. And this is, of course, the Watkins Glen fixed setup. One fast repair for the drivers. Localized cautions only, of course. Now, and that is, of course, if there's a 15 car pile up on turn one, they might just go ahead and throw the caution. But it's that's going to be at the admin's discretion, the race controller's discretion out there. So we'll see if that happens. May or may not. Tis the thing, tis the day, tis what it is. Now here's something new for the series. They didn't do this last season, but they're going to do it now. And this is something they do in the GT3 series that they run on Wednesday nights. And that is going to have a total of 22 incident points before you get a black flag. So if you get 22 incident points in the race, you're going to come down to sort of black flag, and then 10 more additional points will give you another black flag, so on and so forth. And we'll force you to have to give up some of that pace. So keeping it on the track is going to be one of the things you're going to have to really going to have to work on. Not only keeping it on the track, but also trying to race as hard and clean as possible with the drivers. It's going to be a tough, tall tale. 22 incident points can go by pretty fast if you keep messing up at the same corner with 50 laps. You gotta run 50 clean laps. That's pretty much what we're seeing and what we're watching, because off tracks do happen, and they happen pretty frequently for them. Here's a look at your top 10 in points here. Aaron Smith has 5 wins. Of course, Aaron looking to go and get his sixth win here. 4 different winners in the series as we've started to get hot and heavy into the season. And right now, quite possibly, we could see another winner. DJ Crover's going to be second in points based on the playoff standings. Now, the top 4 have locked themselves into the playoffs based on wins. Michael Strickland still leads in points, though, for the regular season championship based on points and points alone, I believe. Right behind him, Colby Hartung, who had the points lead up until last week, comes in 1 point off of Michael Strickland. Just needs a good finish to be able to put himself back up over top, but depending on the stages, might be able to do that as well. Nathan Biggert will be in that 7th spot. 8th belongs to Chris Roberts. 9th, John Ross and James McRae. Top 10 of points there. You see it on your board? Well, let's get rid of that. Here's your cutoff points. John Ross, we saw just a moment ago. He's going to be your 9th place driver. 10th place will be James McRae, Greg Schrader, and Joseph Thompson. Just above the cutoff line there where Donnie Williams sits, and Coulter Jr. 4 below he. So that's a tie of 178 points with Joseph Thompson, Donnie Williams. Those drivers are really going to have to get out there and kind of push a little bit, but try to keep the truck clean as possible. Roscoe and Daniel rounded out the top 16 drivers. That is the playoff bubble as it stands. Keys to winning today's race: pit road timing. That's in my opinion. Of course, keeping it clean, but and keeping it on track. But getting to pit road exactly when you need to. These trucks can run between 25 and 28 laps. I do believe it's pretty common for the track. We'll do the math again here in a second based off of the telemetry and based off of the track length, because it's a quick lap around the track, but it's of course longer than a mile and a half. So we'll do the math real quick here in just a moment. These trucks could run about 48 to 50 laps on a green flag run at a mile and a half course. So we'll do the math, and I think they're above 30. I believe they might be above 30. So it's going to be about who comes to pit road, who tries to capitalize on the tires, who's going to be able to get stage wins. Pit road is going to be it's a long pit road, and you can gain a lot of time there, and that's something that drivers may have to do. Apologies about that. Win factor, stage points matter here. And that is a chance for some drivers who may need some extra bump and points to be able to try to sneak their way inside the top 12. Give themselves a little cushion, or maybe drivers that are inside the top 12 looking for some extra stage points. It's going to be a big scenario here for every one of these drivers. So we'll see how that plays out today, and kind of where it goes. It's kind of one of those things that somebody's going to go around there and they're going to have some fun. As long as they just don't go around, right? That's what I would say. Ryan, give us a like. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Good to see you out there. Hopefully my alerts are working. I'm going to test that one again, make sure it's working. Yeah, the sounds are, I don't have the sounds on, so they're sort of make sure they're working for everybody. Let me make sure everybody's in their places where they need to be. And check on where everybody is on the field. Hold on just a second, folks. I'm trying to get we've got a featured driver. It's going to be Joseph Grijalva today, and actually let's throw up qualifying mode for you. I believe I can throw that up. I believe it's not on here now. Oh, this is the old one. Never mind. Don't have it on this this one. I'm gonna have to install it, but everybody's out there qualifying. They're doing their thing. Long qualifying session because they got to be able to get the 2 laps in. So Grijalva will go around. We're going to go over the driver spotlight. Just Grijalva. How many trucks do we have tonight? Give me a moment. I'll be able to tell you. There's the 99. I was trying to fix his screen. He's using a filter on his camera. And I was like, if you have a green screen, just let me have the green screen. I can take care of that. But it's all good. He's there to be our featured driver in today's race. A-class level driver, 3.55 on the safety rating, 2793 on the I rating. Official stats are going to be 58 wins with 770 starts. He's led 2,818 laps and has 251 top fives. He'll be driving in VR today, of course, and one of the most immersive ways to drive this track. But you know, it makes me nauseous. Right now, 15 have qualified, and outside of that, I mean, we've got over 20, over maybe almost 30. 16 qualified now. Here's the tower for you. Okay, maybe we'll just have to bear with me, folks. There you go. There you go. You'll see it as they come up. Pretty much almost everybody's out there. I think Sammy Benson, he's sit at the end of pit road. Rick Schrader's out there. I said at the end of pit road. Brandon Bledsoe's out qualifying. 20 plus, probably about 30, pretty close to 30. About what we had last week. Minus a couple. We should still be qualifying here. Yeah. Things bounced around there. Didn't even recognize what was going on. Folks, like, follow, subscribe to the admin box and all the fine folks over there. But also, here's your weather report from Track Racer. Track Racer, redefine your gaming by using Chop Chop as your promo code. Definitely a chance for you to have one of the best sellers on the market by going to trackracer.com. Also, you go to chopshopbyracing.com, sign up for this league. And one of the other ones, one of the many that they run, Ball Status is some private donators to the series. They've helped out keeping this series running. So they're always a big help for Stryker and Hammond. And BB Music, again, Ball Status, Admin Box, Fuego Paints, and of course Track Racer. 128 degrees on the track. That's going to be very spicy. Very, 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 very spicy. And the clear skies are going to keep that track up pretty high. I think we might see it degrade a little bit, but we're going to have 30 trucks out there. It may or may not continue to be that. The big thing about Watkins Glen is that this thing is beautiful. But it has a lot of open sky in the wake of or a lot of open sky with a very few trees covering the racetrack. So we don't see very much shade coming across unless it's cloud cover. It is one of those things. Let's see if we've got the drone working like we normally do. Well, maybe. Hold on. Right back. There you go. I'm going to start using that a lot more. All right. Let's see if we can... YouTube popping up. Appreciate YouTube for being that way. Let's take a look at the drone cam. All right. Here's start finish line. This is where we're going to start. It's going to be huge. It's going to be loud. It's going to be proud. And these drivers are going to be very fast and very, very much ready to go when they get ready going with this course. Now, there is turn one. It's going to be a downhill approach. You're going to see this turn head right into this area. And when they do, it's going to be heavy braking zone. This is where we'll see a lot of contact or a possibility of a lot of contact. And there is the finish of turn one. Here, let's go a little bit higher. Let's see if we can do this. And we can do this. And then turn two is going to be up through the S's right here. Through the S's is an uphill climb with a little bit of a dog leg. It goes back to the left at the top of the hill. At the top of the hill, it crests into a straightaway, which is going to be turn four. Turn four, dog legs back to the right and hits the long straightaway. It used to be a very, very, very straight portion of this road course. And that's when NASCAR decided they were going to add the bus stop. And when they did, that really slowed it down. So there's the bus stop right there. As the drivers head down this, and they're going to be, anywhere from 170 to 174 miles an hour. They get it down and make that turn just like you see right there from the 61. All the way down to the carousel. There's 4 turns in that. That makes up 5, 6, 7, and 8. Turn 9 is going to be the outer loop right here. You see the 61 running down. It's going to come all the way around and hit this flat straightaway. 7, 8 coming up. I'm sorry, that was 7 and 8 right there getting out of the corner. 6, 7, and 8. That's turn 9. Turn 10 all the way down here. It's going to be a left-hander. I know that this session's about to do its thing. So I think Benson's right there. Let's go back to where we were at. Sam Benson's still sitting back on the corner. I can back up from right where we're at and show you exactly where we were going. Hold the phone. Yeah, right here. It bounced around. Oh, they're finishing up qualifying. Anyway, 9 and 10 left-hander and then a right-hander onto the front straightaway. I like the drone camera. I just didn't get to it fast enough, so apologies about that, but no big deal. You're going to see a lot of it. Aaron Smith's going to be your pole sitter today. Got the pole from Colby Hartung by 0.143 seconds. And that's fast lap, but it's only a fast lap if it's the lap to beat consistently. Now, save tires here. If you manage your truck, you should be able to do just well. Kobe Hartung outside road number 1. Stryker and Caffrey going to make up road number 2. John Hammond, Nathan Bigger to make up road number 3. Leroy Koblenz and John Ross will make up road number 4. James McRae, Adam Pettit will make up road number 5. Philip Caffrey will have TJ Krober to his outside, row number 6. Row 7 will be Joseph Grijalva and Cam Dario. Row 8, Sam Benson, Craig Schrader. Then we're going to have Brandon Bledsoe and Daniel Koblenz in row 9. Row 10 will make up Roscoe Koblenz and Donnell Williams. Donnie out there, that 10th row is going to have some work cut out for him, but don't count him out. Or Brian Rayburn as well, who's going to have Alex Thompson to his outside on the start of the race. Coulter Jr. will have Chris Roberge in that 12th spot, in that 12th row. Forgive me on that one. David Asuna will have Greg Whitehead there. Isaac Balsamo, Wesley Strait in row 19. And then the final row will be Robert Church and Joe Thompson. Bringing out the tail end of that field. Man, oh man, oh man. How about them apples? Big field. Big field. And we like it. It's a good one. You're a mean one. Yeah, that's what I said. All right, drivers are loading in. Look at that field, man. Crazy. We are some wild and crazy guys. Sorry. It's a great movie. I don't care what you say. Let's drop down. Let's see what these cars are looking like here as they get ready to load out. Here's Grijalva right there. Can my drone do the speed limit? It's going to be a good time, folks. Tuesday Night Racing, Watkins Glen, Iracing.com, one of the best simulators on the market. As these drivers get ready to go have some fun for 50 laps against stages on lap 10 and on lap 25. That's going to be a big deal for these drivers. Stage points just as important as anything else. There's some tree cover right here, but no shade really going high, almost mid-afternoon for these drivers. The Sunoco turn-in point right there for 6, 7, and 8 as we go through the trees. Grijalva getting some shout-outs out there. 14 goes through the market there. 70 ready to go. Drivers ready to go. These drivers look like they're going to have some fun. I like Watkins Glen, and folks, tell me what your favorite road course is out there, because I'm going to tell you that my favorite road course and your favorite road course could very well be this one. I love it. I think the simplicity of the track makes it great to drive, and not only that, but I think that this track has some of the best potential for some of the closest racing, and it doesn't seem stagnant, over the course of some of the other road courses that I see. Now, some people like Coda a lot better. Some people like Sonoma a lot better. Let's get ourselves ready here. As there's the big pythons. He's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Kind of put us back where we were at. Green flag. We're going green flag racing, folks. Into the corner. Sammy Benson back here. Heavy braking zone. Who's going to be able to hold on to it? Who's going to be able to keep the corner? Turn one looks all right here. We've feathered back through the field. It's going to be the S's. They're going to be the big factor as we see some of the drivers are going to be trying to make some early moves, get their position. Right now, Alex Thompson under a blanket of fire with the double lot to his outside. Daniel Copeland side by side with the 16. Double lot 16 through the gears. Big dig. Oh, they're wrecking. I hear it. Camp Dario, Brandon Bledsoe off track. They're right in front of these guys. Oh, man. Duck, dodge, dive, dodge ball. Holy cow. Remember, cautions do not count. Here's a look. There was 51 free. They look like they kind of just got free there. It's Brandon Bledsoe, Cam Dario, and the 51 up on the high side. Oh, they both did at the same time. It was like, I don't know. They both got free the opposite direction. Maybe there was an invisible vehicle there. Double light gets around the 3 here. Alex Thompson up 3 already. Wesley Straight's going to be up 10 from the start of the race. Aaron Smith out front. 1 3/4 lead as the 14 tries to push the inside over Stryker. Stryker looking for a win here. Love this track in Newcastle. Yeah, the supercars love it. Love to see it. Aaron Bledsoe having an issue once again. We'll see what happens here. See what's happening. He said he had an issue. I don't know. Cam Dario back off track. We'll see. Kind of going to follow on Cam. Cam's a really decent road racer. He is the kind of like that short track specialist. He's trying to get himself back to pit road here. And he's going to have some work cut out for him. 2.3 second lead to Aaron Smith to Kobe Hartung. Hartung, 122.16. Maybe save some tires in the first couple of laps. We'll see how that goes. Aaron Smith has got a few stage wins this season. But the big number that he's got are those wins. So he's going to be trying to carry extra points through the playoffs. Maybe try to point his way all the way to the final round if he's got a big enough cushion. I mean, that's not unheard of. 70 leads lap 2. Kobe Hartung 2.4 back. Giving himself taken care of. Watkins Glen short is awesome, but you love the end. I do. I love the boot. Yeah, they call it the boot. I'm a fan of the boot. Aaron Smith 114.19. 2.3, 2.4 to Kobe Hartung. Hartung behind. Go right along with Grijalva. Let's see what he's doing. He's a good road course racer as well. Didn't get to get as much practice in as he wanted. But we'll kind of see how he does. Whoop, wrong one. There we go. I like the Glen. Hold on, let me see if I can do. I can probably crop this photo here real quick. There we go. Let's do that. Let's crop him down a little bit. I'm gonna send him a green screen. It goes on the back of his rig. Love you, Joe. You're amazing. I meant to talk to him. We'll try to talk to him at some point. Get a little focus going on. I'm gonna drag him up anyway. Grijalva out there having a good time. 99. Get into turn 1 here. How's it going?
It's pretty loose. I think the tires are just trying to get warmed up, but it's not too bad right now, just riding around.
It said track temperature is about 128 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what it looks like right in your hands right now.
Desperate.
All right, man. I wanted to make sure everybody knew that you were here and you were live. So I just let everybody go. And I'm sending you a damn green screen.
Sorry, yeah, I was trying to mess with it, but I got home late and all that good stuff.
It's all good, man. At least we were able to get you on here. Joe, good luck on the rest of your race. I'm going to not bother you anymore. If you go to pits, I may pull you up during your pit cycle.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Always. Grijalva doing a great job. Trying to do a great job. That's the only time I pull people while they're driving, and I try to do it on a straightaway and give him the opportunity. He's doing a great job, though. Now he's going to have to be able to play some catch-up. He looks like he has his hands full. We're going to send him a chair green screen, put it on the back there. Let him get that. Grijalva will be done in mid-November. Is he ETSing? That's awesome, man. You know what? Very proud of him. Very proud of him. You know what? I did 9 years, and I tell you what, 9 years in the military seemed like it was a long time, but for me, it was more of a long time ago now. It feels like it, but I tell you what, I'm very proud of him. He served in our United States military. Very happy to see that he's going to ETS and be able to be at home, get a regular job, go racing, or be a full-time racer, whatever he's going to be able to be doing. I'm excited to see what he's going to have. All right, let's check on the rest of the drivers because they're in this show as well. And Grijalva will just have to hold on. John Hamiltoff won from the start of the race. He's right here behind Michael Caffrey. Now, Caffrey is no stranger to wins on the road courses. And he's a pretty dang bang-up driver. If he can get his rhythm in, it may take him a lap or two to run a 114, but he'll be able to do it. Robert Church jumping to pit road on lap 3. Here's what happened here. I think his engine blew up, and this was right there by pit road. Here's a look. I think he was backing up the corner, got himself down to the bottom. Here's a look here. Did he loop it? Oh, what in the ever-loving happened there? Hold on. This might be a TikTok clip here. There was something in the way of the truck. He hit the, that's not a TikTok. He hit the water barrels. I wish the water barrels exploded. You know what I mean? It'd be kind of cool. Little physics there. 3.8 second lead right now as Aaron Smith tries to extend. Kobe Hartung maybe going for the long run. Isaac Balsamo having an issue. John Ross coming off track as well right now. The off-track lead belongs to Brandon Bledsoe in the 47. Off-track 5 times. According to my Iracing live timing, okay? That may not be accurate, but right now it shows he's been off 5. Cam's been off 3. So the higher that number gets, the worse that truck can be. So the 51 just has to go to work here. And he has got an uphill battle right now. He's got Aaron Smith to be tracking down. He's up through the S's right now. And on that straightaway to hit the bus stop, 5, 6, 7, and 8 coming up. Right-hander for 5, 6, the little dog leg back, little straightaway, little short shoot. Then 7, 8, and then 9 here is this big old roundabout on the back side of things. Let's throw up your track cam, or not your track cam, your track map. Here's where your drivers are on track. Actually, let's put the car number up so you can see the car number. I know it's kind of small, but right now we're on board with 70. 14, try to tow him back in. 4-second difference. The striker's going to be in 3rd. 1 position point, saving grace for all of them. 4.2-second difference. The striker tries to make some things happen. Nathan Biggert, very good on the road courses as well. Holds on to 4th here. He had a great race last night to the Chop Shop Dirt Series. If you missed it, go back and watch it on our Facebook page. Nathan Biggert finished 3rd in last night's main event there with the limited late models on Volusia. They'll be back next week with 305 sprints. Those are going to be a ton of fun to watch. Let's see, Sunday 8:02 back in action again. I think we're going to be right at Atlanta. Play TV, give it a big follow out there. Thank you, thank you for the amazing follow. You're amazing. You're all amazing. Keep kicking butt and taking names. Where are they at? I have to look now. I think they're at a short track. Dun, 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 dun. Schedule. Yes, sir. I have to say it, man. What are you up to, brother? Where are they at? Richmond. They're at Richmond. Oh, they're doing Toontown. You know what? I've got a filter for reshade, which, folks, I use reshade to take out a lot of the yellow on the racetrack. If I don't use reshade, this track looks very, very much washed out and very yellow. If you guys want to know how to install reshade for iRacing, there's a couple of good tutorials out there, but get in my Discord and I'll teach you how to do it. It's really cool. Started using it about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it tones down a lot of things too. Allows some things to kind of render a little further than what they need to. Here's the big push right here. A little lap traffic happening. Dude, since Twitch made the that was Strickland getting right there. So was the 01, and here is Michael Strickland behind the 16. 16's a lap down. A little bump, tries to stay high. 88 trying to stay out of him. And then what happened to the 01? 01 on the same course of action. Those guys were running 4th and 5th. And I'm not quite sure. I think maybe the 01 boosted a little bit. 16. I'm not. Whoa! McCaffrey got to the back of him. Holy cow, man. Well, he's still running. Aaron Smith out front. Kobe Hartung second. John Hammond in third. Hammond needs a good points day. Yeah, since Twitch made the change, I came over here, which you know, I hate having to rebuild from all of our Twitch folks over there. Twitch is, you know, we got a lot of good people that watch on Twitch, and to be able to not be able to restream, you know, multi-stream, however you want to call it, to not be able to multi-stream on all 3 platforms, it's not necessarily something that I think is a great thing. You know what I mean? I think we should be able to do it. Yeah, they did. Stage win went to Aaron Smith there, folks. That was all in the meantime. In between time, we had that incident happen kind of in the middle of all of that. And right now, we've got 18 drivers on the lead lap. Robert's the last driver on the lead lap. That was insane. It was insane. So what's going by quick? Second stage will go all the way to lap 25, and you know, we're 14 laps away from that. So Aaron Smith getting the nod here for the stage win. Hartung will be second. Goat Racing giving us a big old love out there. Thanks, sir. Appreciate you. How you doing, sir? The alerts are up in the mix up there, aren't they? Let's just move those down. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. How is the Goat Racing diecast business? I know that you've been doing some big things out there. If you haven't checked him out, I'm going to recommend him over everybody right now. And one, because the Goat has been, you know, he's been a pal for a hot minute, and I've known him well over a year and a half on the service, and we used to call the Goat Racing League broadcasts, and Charles has a great league out there as well, but he's got a great business, the Goat Racing, the Goat Racing Diecast. Go check him out. He's got a Facebook page out there. He's also in our Facebook group, Signature Esports Live. He's in my Discord as well. I need to just set you up with a diecast channel just for you to post your diecasts in there, or whatever sales you got going on. I think that'd be a cool idea. We need to get leagues to do that for you, because you know, why not? Aaron out front, 8.3 seconds. Kobe Hartung kind of just taking it easy. He can finish second the rest of the race, or the rest of the. Sorry, I think that was supposed to be on the timer and didn't bobble out. So, Kobe Hartung can get himself the points lead once again. I mean, regular season points. He's been doing a phenomenal job at just kind of finding his own way. Kobe's He's one heck of a driver. He really is. Oceanside, California. Give it a big nod to the old FedEx ground coat. He works for FedEx too. I believe that's what he said. It's one of the reasons why he likes running that paint scheme. And I think he's a Hamlin fan. A lot of people not a Hamlin fan after this weekend. That's for darn sure. John Hammond, one of the best in the biz. This guy races for all the passion out there that you could ever ask for. And right now, he's having a good time. 3 off the corner back here. That's Greg Whitehead. Able to kind of scooch on over Caffrey. Able to make the pass. That's my brother from across the big pond from Perth, Australia. He's got a lot of road course racing over there. There's the Aussies. Showing up, trying to get a win. Philip Caffrey's his brother. He's in 12th. And he's a B-Class Road Series driver as well. Caffrey, A-Class driver. So is Hartung and Smith. Hammond, a B-Class driver. Watkins Glen's kind of like that equalizer. You can show up and have a ton of fun with it. That's for darn sure. Folks, I'm taking a hydrate break. I'll be right back with you in just a moment. Check everybody out. All of the Facebook pages. Make sure you go follow the Goat Racing League. And I'll be right back. Yeah, it'll be good. There's Aaron Smith trying to work around a bunch of group of drivers. Chris Robert's last driver on the lead lap. There's a whole lot happening here when it comes to trying to make the pass. And he's fast. Within 16 laps, he's lapped all the way to 17th. But Roberts is not done yet. Nathan Biggert right behind Chris Roberts. Now Nathan did come to pit road on lap 10, went ahead and took his tires. He got his truck fixed, said, you know what? Kind of got to make your bed in it a little bit. He can get his lap back here. New tires will go a long way to be able to get some time. Aaron Smith trying to sweep the stages, maybe get the race win out of all happenstance. Right now, the 14 playing a little catch up. Last lap for him was about a second faster because Aaron Smith is still dealing with some lap traffic as they come around out of turn 1. Turn 2 up through the S's coming up right here. Good flat portion of the racetrack off of the downhill slope on turn 4. The right-hander here has the 7 in tow. That's the 7 Roscoe Koblenz, who's going to see the race leader on the inside. Double break here as they both have to turn in. 70 crosses over, gives a little bump on corner exit, and he's on full send mode right now. 0-1 off the racetrack right there. But not really hurting his chances. He's going to be able to play catch-up for a little bit. Biggest mover of the race right now. Joe Thompson up 11, but Wesley Straight here up 17. So he is battling some drivers. Up 18 now as a few of them kind of just parted a little bit. Leroy not far off, about a half second. Trying to get back to it. Brian Rayburn having an issue where he's off track right now. He's in 26th. I think he just maybe skipped over to the track a little bit. Aaron Smith into turn 1, lap 18. About halfway through it, 7 laps to go from that. Twitch did a lot of things. And, you know, the purple platform, I'm grateful to have been on the purple platform. But I will tell you this much. You know, I think that they're only... You just can't be out for money. Yeah, that's one of the big things about you know, being a content creator. You know, you got to have fun doing it, and you want to be able to try to make some kind of a living doing it. The moment that the platform tells you that their value is more than you, well, that's like your boss telling you you're not worth a damn. You know what I mean? Don't do it. All right, let's see what the race leader's doing. Smooth sailing. Here's a lap along with Aaron Smith. .45 gives Wayne Devin Asuna. Going another lap down. Right there's Alex Thompson, who's in 28th. We give way to the race leader on the outside. Or on the inside, forgive me. He went to the outside. Solid. I mean, it's just the common lap. They should be here. A lot of the drivers will probably split it in half. They can come at around 28 to 30. I know we were going to talk about that before. Let's go back to the overhead cam here for these drivers as Thompson lives in. Here's again 2.42 mile length track, so about a lap longer. It's about two-thirds of a mile and a half course longer, roughly about. So kind of have to function at a third of the fuel, a third and a quarter of the fuel. So somewhere around lap 30 would be the max, I would say, that anybody's going to be able to go, especially if they're pushing kind of hard. Downshifting utilizes a lot of fuel. Aaron Smith's doing a great job of utilizing third gear in some of the faster corners, so he's not actually going all the way down to second gear to burn up any of his tire. Just being consistent. Run of the racetrack. Last lap, Kobe Hartung, 118, dealing with all that lap traffic that Aaron Smith had to deal with, and he's having some issues. You see the double lot going to the outside and make way for the 14. 14 gives him a little run for his money. Hammond's 22.5 back here on lap 20. 5 laps to go at the line for the stage as Aaron Smith trying to lead every lap once again. It should be something. If we're on lap 25, we'd see a lot of drivers start thinking about coming to pit road. Some drivers who had issues earlier, like Nathan Biggert, he might go all the way and get his lap back and then some. Right now, he's almost exactly a lap away from Aaron Smith. Almost exactly. There's Aaron Smith right there. Nathan Biggert is coming up through the S's right behind him. That's the 3 right there. Nathan Biggert back to 14th. He was all the way down in 26th. Rebounding to 14th. That's when they should be able to come right about there. These trucks have changed a lot with the way that Iracing has set up and having to figure out. I have this big giant notepad of all the tracks and the percentages of fuel according to the race, the race track, and a lot of it is now off because Iracing changed the dynamic of the trucks. They used to be able to have tape on the trucks. It was a certain dynamic, certain things were ran, and now that ability to negotiate tape and the fine-tune adjustments of how hot you could run your truck is pretty much out the window. And that's the one thing that I absolutely disagree with Iracing. They should never have made that change. I like the tape. 61 trying to keep himself on the lead lap in front of the 70 here. Colby Hartung 18.5 back now as Colby still trying to work around some drivers here. See the 98. Somebody went way up the race line there. I don't know who that was. Right now, drivers getting back to it. Is that Donnie? No, I think that was Donnie. Donnie behind the 16. There's to hike it in the corner. They hit the curb. Oh, there's the 6th. No, Donnie. No, Donnie, no. Great job by the drivers. Nice job by Donnie. Look at that. Now that's talent. He's one of my favorite drivers on the racetrack. Just telling you. Aaron Smith out front. Colby Hartung, 17.8 back. Having a heck of a time trying to deal with lap traffic. And right now, lap traffic is not something you're going to be able to just kind of hold on. Grijalva in 11th goes a lap down on lap 23. And just kind of got to maintain, got to see what you got going on. Some drivers could come to pit road now. Know what I mean? Coulter Jr. inside the top 10 has your race leader behind. Mike doing a pretty darn phenomenal job. There's on board right behind him is Grijalva. Watch the bus stop happen between all of them. Little wiggle there from Joe. Woo! Those tires look exactly how the track feels. You know, the one race that we don't get to have stage cautions, Joe gets in here and is the driver king. He's going to have to get into another one. Ooh. That truck just wants to slide. Lou Thompson coming to pit road. Adam Pettit having an issue. Adam on lap 23. He's at number 49. Go back to the main screen here as Joe digs in his corner a little bit more. Woo. Man. All right, stage 2 coming to an end. Aaron Smith, Colby Hartung, John Hammond in 3rd. And I'm supposed to be taking screenshots of all this stuff and kind of forgotten the first stage, so we'll see where Aaron Smith crosses the line here. And to kind of give you a tall tale for where the stage is going to be. I don't think anybody's close enough to make a pass yet. Striker's close to John Ross. He's inside the top 5. Right now, gets himself back around the 16. He's rebounded as well. The 0-1 of Nathan Biggert back off a couple of them here. But Aaron Smith is going to come around to take the white flag for the stage. But again, stage cautions will not be thrown. That is not a real thing. Folks, tell me how your days have been. I want to know. Hopefully goes the lap down. So Aaron Smith is lapped pretty much everybody. Wesley straight up 19 would be your biggest mover of the race right now. Oh, Bears usually they've deemed this the biggest mover of the race award the Roberge Award. So I would say that Chris is probably trying to get himself up inside that top 8 spot. I believe he started from pit road. Aaron Smith through the bus stop he goes. Little hiatus. Look at that. That truck just looks like it is sliding everywhere. But his RPMs sound really low. It's because he's running third gear. The track is slippery. What's up, man? How you doing? Stopping in to say hello. Good to see you, sir. Mixed Racing League coming up August 18th. They are ready to go. I'm excited for that. That's new series, little Gen 6 series that we're going to have running. A few friends of mine are already in that league. And, we've got some more friends of ours in that league, and everybody's just kind of having fun. That's Matthew out there, folks. Tell you what, getting happier and happier as it goes. Appreciate you being out there. Thank you for being out there, having some fun. I know it's Watkins Glen, but Aaron Smith's going to get the second stage win. And on his way to, it just kind of looks like he's cruising. You know what I mean? The Smith, Hartung, Ross, Hammond, Strickland, Caffrey, McRae, Pettit, Strait, Coulter be your top 10 for stage 2. And no doubt, I like it. Can you post the Discord? I think you can. If the bot kicks it out, I'll repost it. Pretty sure you can. You should be able to. You should be able to. I did have one of the bots that kept kicking links out that I approved. Because I try to catch it, and then I get out there and do that. The Glen is an automobile racetrack located in the town of DIX, just southwest of the village of Watkins Glen, New York. At the southern tip of Seneca Lake, it was long known around the world as home of the Formula One United States Grand Prix, which it hosted for 20 consecutive years from 1961 to 1980. In addition, the site has also been home to road racing of nearly every class, including the World Sports Car Championship, Trans Am, Can-Am, NASCAR Cup Series, the Indianapolis Motorsports Association, IndyCar Series, and the facility is now currently owned by NASCAR subsidiary International Speedway Corporation. It opened in 1956 to host auto races previously held on public roads and around the village. The circuit's currently laid out has more or less been the same since 1971, with minor modifications after fatal crashes of Francis Servette and J.D. McDuffie. Which I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, if it knocked it out, I'll see it. I never check out outside. Should be able to. Yeah, it should be able to. I don't think Nightbot on YouTube should kick it out. I think it should allow you to do it. 23 laps to go. And the drivers are working it. Little Wikipedia facts for you. But hey, Wikipedia is wrong about a couple of things. Yeah, post your Discord. You're fine. Get that link. Dig. I can post it here. I'll post it. It'd probably be easier if I post it so that way nobody tells you that you're wrong. You know what I mean. Copy. There you go. Aaron Smith coming to pit road, and drivers now looking for strange case of entertainment. Kobe Hartung coming around. He's about 58 seconds back. Something like that. What's the straight into pit road as well. Kobe Hartung trying to close in. Hartung came in on 26. So he's coming out of turn 4. He short pitted to gain some time there. Going to be up to speed. He's going to have to really try to play catch up here. Best lap for Aaron Smith, 1:14.19. Hartung, 1:14. Just ran his fastest lap, 1:14.56. Going to have to get the speed of the road. That is the Discord to the Fixed Racing League. Go check it out. Make sure that you do so. And then make sure my Discord is working. Join my new Discord today. You guys can join that if you want. Get out there, have some fun with us, game with us, call some Iracing. Oh, you've seen it scroll across the top. I think I put a typo up there on it, but I wanted to fix that. But we are, I put a post out in our Discord telling all the leagues, hey, the endurance racing has been kind of been pretty hot so far over the last couple of months, and I kind of want to get an endurance race going. And so it's something that we're working on with in coordination. I'm going to try to coordinate the leagues and just every other drivers, people we can find out there. We're going to try to raise some money for a good cause. It's either I'm pretty sure it's either going to be autism awareness or it's going to be Mission 22. Regardless of the cause, we're going to be raising money for them, and maybe do something for the drivers. Do a little endurance race, get some of that exposure out there. Get these fine folks some good entertainment. You know what I mean? So we'll try to do that. We'll try to get everybody coordinated. We'll figure out what day that's going to happen on, and try to have that go out. But yeah, that's something I'm interested in. That's what I was looking at. It's going to be next gen. Should be about 4 or 6 hours. It should be a 4 or 6 hour endurance race. You should probably do like 2-man teams or something like that, or 3-man. I don't know. Maybe 3-man teams. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If it's 4 hours, maybe 2-man teams. If it's 6 hours, I don't know. Maybe 2. You can do 2-man teams. It's 3 hours of driving. It's a long time to be on your tuchus. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see what these leagues want to do, and we'll try to put on an endurance race and figure out how that's all going to work out. Drivers still coming to pit road as you see John Hammond in 3rd. John Ross is going to be in 4th here. Michael Strickland in 5th. Nathan Biggert in 6th where he started. Adam Pettitson back to 10th where he started. James Schroeder here on the 54 up 7. Wesley Strait up 17. Coulter Jr. battling back to get back to that 10 spot. He's in 13th right now, still up 10. He's having a very positive day. Try to move that positive direction because, well, let's face it, we want to see him inside the top 12. I'd like to see Coulter get a win, and next week is going to be the race to do it. Talladega Super Speedway is on tap for next week. We're going to go from road course to Super Speedway, and I'm pretty well excited to see how that's going to play out. Grijalva We get up another spot here, trying to get to the inside of the 3 to be able to get some clean air here. Grijalva keep it on 26, doing a decent job of just kind of finding his own way. 70 of Smith out front by 23.5 seconds. Kobe Hartung in turn 1, trying to gain some kind of speed here, some kind of momentum. Has the 12 of Thompson in front of him. Drew Thompson at 24th here. All these drivers out here still running. My hat's off to them. Tell you what, they're really sticking with it. Yeah, Roscoe, Leroy, Sam Benson, all on the same lap. Those drivers have their own inner demon battle going on. Sammy Benson's usually up front in the at Watkins Glen. It's difficult to watch him run back here because this is not normally where we see Sam on this racetrack. So, I mean, he did come out on 18, so he might be losing a little bit on that race car, or that race truck. All right, now 16. Gonna go 5 laps down here, but he's in 25th. Right now, the 70 to go around him. This is probably the first road course that Alex has ran, and you know what? It's okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? Aaron Smith, Kobe Hartung, John Hammond. 18 laps to go. We're ticking by real quick here, folks. I knew it was going to be a fast race. I didn't think it was going to be this fast. This thing is kind of, I don't know. All right, my fine friends, I'm taking a hydrate break. I got to get something to drink. We were out of my my coffee upstairs, so I have to go back. Yeah. Maybe. 14 trying to gain some kind of time. 14 laps to go here. Brought to you by adventbox.com. Use shop as your promo code. And save a little bit of money. Help out the league in a very, very fun way. Somebody I'm very impressed with right now. Top 3 night for John Hammond. Impressing each and every week. John Ross in 4th here. Going to play a little catch-up. 44. Having the Rapid Fit Ford Mustang. Top 3, all Chevys. 7.5 second between Ross and John Hammond. And John's had a great race. I was listening to them practice the other day, and he had this track kind of locked down. He was ready to go. He still has quite a bit to second, but 1, 2, 3 kind of comfortable away from each other. John Ross still flirting with that 7.4 second difference. Here's the battle box between he and John Hammond. Kind of where the driver sat on the racetrack, bottom right of your screen there, folks. 7.3 second difference. Let's see if we can change that and get rid of that. And just put up the car number. We don't need how many spots they gained. There it is. Makes more sense to me. I do want to take a look at the pit report, though, because the pit report's going to tell kind of everything. And going to give everybody the information that I like. Pit strategy. Let's take it all the way to top 20 drivers here. This is what everybody's ran. 28 laps for Smith, Hardtongue 26, Hammond 26, Ross 26, Stryker ran 27, Caffrey ran 26, 26 for McRae, Pettit for 26, 27 for Wesley Stray, Nathan Biggert ran 10, 23, came to pit road just a moment ago. So Nathan Biggert, actually the fastest driver on the racetrack next to your race leader, who just ran a 1:14.83. Nathan is playing catch up to Wesley Strait, 2.3 back. He came it on 33. Has 5-lap fresher tires than your race leader, and on average between 7 and 8-lap newer tires than everybody else in front of him. So that will play a difference. Again, coming in, he had that issue on lap 10, and that put him where he is at now. Grijalva came in on 26. Coulter came in on lap 28. Schroeder came in on lap 30. Caffrey came in on lap 29. That's Philip Caffrey. Christopher Bainers came in on lap 29. Cam Dario on 26. After a 26-lap stint, so he had to come in, I think, very early with that early issue, like lap 3. It's got 9 laps on the tires now, so that would make about sense. An 8-lap stint for Kroger, 25. Kroger has a win this season, and he's trying to capitalize on that. Koblenz, Vincent Koblenz, you see it there. Top 20 drivers coming in when they needed to. Aaron Smith out front, lapped everybody to 6th. Right now, Caffrey stuck in a rock and a hard spot. It's Chris Robert's in 14th in front of him. He's got Craig Schrader in turn 1 already. A whole different slew of different drivers here as Roberts drops into the corner. Right in front of the 77. Caffrey there to the outside, trying to get ahead of steam with the S's. Take a look at the nose cam. As he tries to run a little bit of that relative out. He's got a 1.4 second difference here to Stryker. Stryker was the driver that you see right there in that white pickup. The white Chevy Silverado there to the outside of the 12. He's going to drop into the bus stop. Oh, tapped the wall. Almost went around. Thank goodness. He got a little close to the wall there. Wow. Hold on, back up. I've got to look at that. Because I think he hit the wall. I really do think he hit the wall. Hold on. Let's go forward. Gets into the bus stop. I thought his right rear tapped the edge of that, and no, it just looked like it did. Okay. All right. Man. I was like, no. Okay. Stryker coming across. Aaron Smith 1.11 back. And lap as many drivers as he can. It's like a personal contest for him right now. 113 ahead is Caffrey. It's going to be Michael Caffrey in the 6th. It's Philip Caffrey, who is currently a lap down in 15th. Doing a decent job of just trying to play a little defense here. We are talking 37 and a half and still trying to close here. Aaron Smith digging out of the corner. Comes back after his vacation. He's out trying to slay it once again. Michael Caffrey through the bus stop and the carousel coming around as he's got striker in his sights. Less than a second between the two drivers. Top 5 night for Caffrey. It's a good night for him. He needs a little bit of rebound. And Striker doing a decent job all season long, but Colby Hartung never settling for anything less than second. This is where he's finished pretty much runner-up almost every race. So pretty close to at least a podium each race for him. Aaron Smith with, well, except for, of course, the drop weeks that he's had over the last couple of weeks. I don't know if he had a drop week or how the points worked out for that, but I do know that he's able to keep some. He did have a monstrous lead when it came to regular season points because he wins a bunch of stages, and then Aaron Smith sneaks out the win on him. It's unfortunate. Let's go see what happened to Sam Benson here on his lap 38. Who's he going to the... Oh. I think he was just done for the night. Hartung 38 and a half back. Aaron Smith, 9 laps to go. It's been a all but smooth sailing. Aaron could literally run 118 laps that were 118 and still be that guy. Nathan Biggert here in 8th, able to make up a few more spots. Bolter Jr. trying to attack the track here. 44 trying to dig around. About 30 trucks at Watkins Glen. Not a bad night, right? That's what I say. Aaron's putting on a clinic, though. Caffrey just ran a 1:15.87. Aaron Smith 1:15.02. So Caffrey just needs to have some cleaner exits here and might be able to hold off the 77. A little free out of the corner there. It's onto the straightaway. The draft ahead as right now the 70 might set up Caffrey for the pass on Strickland. So Aaron might actually just be able to kind of coast here, apply the pressure what he needs to, because right in front of him, he's got 5th and 6th battling it out for position. And ahead of them is going to be John Ross taking the left-hander before the right-hander for the front straightaway. So 11 a turn being knocked out of the park for John Ross. These drivers having decent drive, decent day. 8 laps to go. Dude Thompson having an issue on his lap 37. Let's go take a look at that. Right. Yeah. Ooh. Hit the turtles wrong. Let's see what happened to Adam Pettit right here on his lap 42. Oh, just got sideways. Just got sideways. There's a little too much speed in there. And she crinkled up on him. 54 to 70 right there. Oh, 54 down to the wall. Greg Schroeder gave way. Oh. Greg trying to rebound here. Have a top 10 night. 10.2 away from Coulter. But Robert's up 10. Wesley Straight up 19 inside the top 10. You get that extra $5 bonus for being the Roberts with the Romeers Award. 70 almost flawless through the race right now. One way down to the bottom, making way for the 77 of Michael Caffrey. He drops into turn one. Still trying to play catch up to a striker in front of him. On board with Michael Caffrey here. This will go back to our featured driver, Joseph Grijalva. On board, have some fun. Have a lot given way. You want to see on this one, you want to see the drivers give way to the bottom, not to the top. Off track for Caffrey, but he's back at it again. Look at that wheel. He's got a turn. He said, let's go. Striker will have the better drive off there. Caffrey will soak up the draft here. He's closing in just ever so slightly each lap. Look at Striker's last 5 lap times. Caffrey dominated 40, 41, and 42. But Strickland dominated on 39 and 43. And now Caffrey all over the back bumper of Strickland. Be able to drive on the corner and apply some pressure. This is your battle for 5th. Right now the 70 to go around the 16. Colby Hartung 33.8 back. 40.7 now as these two go to work. Here's the race. Aaron Smith he might be trying to lap these guys, but these guys are duking it out. This is the race that's going amazing on this racetrack right now. Caffrey trying to find some room. 5 laps to go. And, I mean, to be honest with you, Aaron can just watch this unfold. Doesn't really need to make the pass. Could let these guys race it out the full 5 laps. Yeah, 1:16.49. Yeah, he could just burp the throttle all the way around this thing. He's got such a big lead. 33.5 seconds to, or 40.8 seconds from Colby Hartung to Aaron Smith. 4 laps to go. Technically, the 88 and the 77 are on their 5 to go scenario. Michael Caffrey still staying within a half second. Back straightaway for the 2 drivers as they dig down into the corner. A little static cam action. We haven't done that yet. We need to have some of that. That stuff's fun. Caffrey move there. It's a great move. Caffrey able to take the corner wide on turn 1. Striker got a little bit free, and right now up the S's around turn 4. And Caffrey has the run here. Striker trying to defend. 3 laps to go. The battle for 5th. The most interesting thing on the racetrack, other than lap traffic, just trying to duck dodge dodgeball. Smith in sight. Gonna make a pass on these 2, but I wouldn't. Sit back and watch the show. Kobe Hartung back here on the back straight. He's getting ready to go through the rest of it. Aaron Smith getting ready to make it 2 laps to go here. Right in front of him, a battle. Michael Caffrey and Michael Strickland trying to make it work. Aaron Smith pulling the air off the 77 there. Actually, I would say that now is the point where Aaron's probably just going to have to make the pass on him because he's actually freeing up the 77 with that dirty air behind him. Not able to make that pass is not easy. He's getting freed up there. And right now, Caffrey needs a braking zone. Right now, 77 able to close in the distance through the bus stop. Going to be right on the back bumper to the 88 through the carousel as they come around here. We're 9 complete. 77 tires in the bottom of the rumble strip. 77 trying to work. 88 of Michael Strickland up high, down low. How about John Hammond coming around? He's going to be 2 to go here. Kobe Hartung 26 off of him. John Ross trying to close in to get that the final podium position. 3.8 seconds, 3.9. Aaron Smith coming around. We'll take the white flag here for the final lap at Watkins Glen. Dominating performance, and right now, Caffrey to the inside of Strickland sends it up the racetrack. Trying to get all the turn he can out of the corner. Stryker back to the inside. Caffrey goes a lap down, got to get that to work. He had it, and then he set the corner. Strickland backs the corner up. He's going to be right in front of the 70 here. Caffrey still has an opportunity. 1.7 seconds really isn't all that much. Right now, he needs to get ahead of the 70 if he wants to be able to battle for another lap, because Stryker will technically be on the lead lap if the 70 doesn't make the pass on him. So Aaron Smith through the corners. I'm Stryker. I'm braking. I'm letting him go around. I mean, he could get one more spot. Somebody could make a mistake in front of him. Right now, 88 is there. Victory goes to Aaron Smith, 6th win on the season. John Hammond still out there racing. Racing's not over, folks. The drivers are still out there competing. You see the names highlight on the left side there? Those are the ones that finished the race. I believe Strickland being counted as crossing the line already. But Aaron Smith right there trying to dig it out. Smith, your race leader. Kobe Hartung coming around. He's going to take over second. Back to this guy really. This guy really likes his second spot. I think he said he was missing Talladega. John Hammond, look at him go. He just doesn't need to loop it right now. 2-second lead over 4th. 4 drivers on the lead lap right now. Technically 5 drivers on the lead lap. Stryker's still not done here. He's still trying to get back around to get his last lap. John Hammond coming around. He's going to finish 3rd. And a good run here for the Chop Shop legend. John Ross will finish in 4 seconds behind John Hammond. Your unofficial race results going across the top of your screen. Drivers still finishing here. Caffrey coming in. Race results will kind of just teeter around here. Burnout coming for the 70. Woo, he almost looped it. He almost wrecked it. And one more sticker to the column there. It's, he burns it down for a good look. Either that or something happened. I don't know. It worked out. Oh, man, oh, man. What a good race. That was fun. It was good. It was very calm. Very calm, Martinsville. Wait for Hammond to come back around. He'll take care of his situation. And Mr. Hammond will be just fine. He did just fine. Well, you never know. You've seen things happen. You know, we can all make that mistake. Where's John going? John, back up. Aww. Could have gotten a photo for next week. Okay. Okay. No tears. No tears. All right. Forgive me, folks. Talk to him. 6th win on the season. Aaron Smith knocking it out of the park. Lapped everybody to 4th. It was insane. Tell me about it.
Well, the truck felt good. The track was pretty hot, so it made for some pretty slippery racing. But, yeah, can't ask for a much better race than that.
Led every lap, swept the stages, so another bonus point night for you. But you were trying. Last week you were out qualified for the firecracker event that's coming up.
Oh, yeah, I had the 200 last night because I didn't qualify well enough to make the 400. Didn't have a good setup, so got a good setup for the second day of qualifying, but the track was too hot, so went into the 200, had a good car, could have won the race, and then I died. So didn't go too well, but overall it was a fun event, and I'm glad I was able to run this instead of the main event for the 400.
I tell you what, today was it was a dream paradise for the race, but lap traffic today was a little bit more. 30 trucks were out there, man. 30 trucks. It's not often you get to see 30 trucks in a league at Watkins Glen.
Oh yeah, I mean usually half the field's gone for races like these, but I'm glad 30 guys stuck it out with us tonight.
It was a ton of fun. Aaron, congratulations on your 6th win on the season. You're going to add another sticker to the outside of that. Well, man, give your shout-outs.
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the folks at Chop Shop for having me this season, all the folks over there at Signature Esports for putting on a solid show every week, and all the folks for watching. I'm looking forward to getting back at it wherever we are next week.
We're going Talladega, man. That's yeah, we're going real racing.
Alrighty, well, I'll try not to wad up the field again like I did at Atlanta. So hopefully it'll be a fun race.
The kryptonite of every driver, whether I don't care what your iRating is. It's super speedway week next week for Chop Shop. Anything can happen, my man. I look forward to seeing you next week, brother.
All right, thank you.
Number 7 comes home in victory lane, knocking it out of the park. Aaron's just fast, but another fast driver out there Sunday driving today. P2 finisher today is Colby Hartung. Colby, tell me, it's a P2 night for you again, and you're back to stacking up some more points.
Yeah, I guess. You know, I'm tired of finishing here.
I mean, it can
It's
still
not,
be.
it's not a bad place to finish.
You want that one. You want that win. You really want that win. So the question is are you going to make next week?
No, I will not. I will be in
Man.
Tampa Bay.
One of the best shots to get out and take one away, especially with your teammate.
What's next week?
Talladega.
Oh, well, no. That's not happening. Yeah, I'm not a good plate driver at all. I would have been in the big one on that.
Anything could happen, but All-Star Race at Concord the week after that, then Michigan. Michigan will be fun. Eldora's a chance. Motegi, that was fun last season. Texas coming up, man. There's a lot of good tracks, good opportunities for everybody to have some have a good time. But it looked like I was talking to Grijalva earlier. The track just, I mean, it was 128 degrees. That's very, very hot for this track. I could still see the heat waves coming off of it right now.
Oh yeah, the S's felt like ice.
Yeah, well, it's I guess the S. It was a slippery slope.
I mean, you probably saw me in the first lap almost lose it.
Everybody did. Everybody was just as free as everybody. I don't think there was a steering ratio here that was bar none. I mean, even Aaron was free, but he was running third gear most of the race.
Yeah, there needed to be like an extra 500 pounds on the rear of this truck.
Just to be able to get it to rotate. Well, I mean, they did make a lot of changes to the trucks for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
With McConey coming on board and the setup changes, and just a lot has changed with these trucks. They actually feel slower, even though they're still fast, but they feel slower on some of the tracks that they should feel faster on. But to me, that's at least to me. But Colby, P2 finish tonight. I know you're looking for that next win or that first win for the series, but you're looking for a win to kind of step up and say, hey, I'm here too.
Yeah. That's what I'm aiming for. I'll eventually get one.
You'll get there. It'll be no big deal. Colby, give you shout outs. P2 finish, man.
Yeah. Shout out to the field for having a decently good race. I wasn't around like anybody the whole race, but it seemed like it was mostly clean. And thanks for everybody to making room for each other and all that. Also, thank you to fellow Storm Racing driver Wes for being a good teammate and doing what he needs to do. Yeah, started like second to last. Had a good race. But yeah, thank you for the great broadcast, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.
All-Star race.
Yep.
Concord. It's going to be a ton of fun, and I'm in control of Concord. I don't think it's Concord. I think it's Phoenix. I think they're doing Phoenix. The All-Star race is at Phoenix. It says Concord on the weekly spotlight, but it's Phoenix. Yeah.
Either one's fun.
And it's going to be fun. It is the elimination race. It's an elimination race, and you go, and as you go, timer starts. If you're the last driver, kind of like, remember Cruising USA back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
It's happening on iRacing. I'm giving everybody the boot. There's only going to be one driver left, and that's it. That's what it's going to be. But Colby, my man, I look forward to seeing you next week, brother. Or when you get back. Not next week. When you get back.
Yep. Yes, sir. See you then.
That's Colby Harntongue finishing P2, and surprise, surprise, surprise. Judy.
Just the little engine that could, man.
Dude, you had a great race. That was everything that you were looking for the other day when you were out there practicing. You were talking about, and I know that you left the dirt race last night and you're like, look, I'm tired of looking at dirt stuff. I've got to practice for today's race, and practice paid off. You finished P3.
Yeah. It was a good, I just stayed consistent the whole race. I got lucky. Start of the race, I got into a little jam with 77. I don't know if he's seen me. Got me in the door there a little bit, but then I settled in behind him and then just cruised. And then there was, I got lucky to get through the incident with Stryker and Biggert, which basically they were better paced than me. So those two spots were given to me, but we'll see.
But you held on to them. There's the difference.
Held on to them. I got wrecked twice. Well, I wouldn't say wrecked. Every time I come up to a lap car or someone that I know how they drive, I just made the decision. I got to go for it because I don't want to lose time to the guy behind me. Ross was always there. I luckily beat him out of the pits on our pit stop, and then he was always there. So both incidents, the drivers in front of me got loose, and I had to burn up a fast repair on the first one, and then the second one I got a 2X and lost a couple seconds and then gained them all back. So it was a good run. I felt good tonight. It was good. Couldn't touch those other two. I was hoping they were closer so they would battle, because I know Colby wants a win so bad that I thought maybe if he was close enough, they would push it and maybe wreck, and then I'd sneak in there. But, it is what it is.
Hey, what? I was trying to pull up the race results. I wanted to see the average lap time for Aaron Smith, 1:16.38. The average lap time for Colby Hartung, 1:17.27. That's just how fast Aaron Smith was over his fastest lap, 1:13.861. Your average lap wasn't bad, 1:17.832.
Yeah, they. So early, when someone made a comment that Aaron could have mid-lapped the field, and I was like, well, yeah, he probably could have. And yes, if he runs 3 seconds faster than the entire field times 50, he will lap the entire field.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a great racer, man.
He's fast, but he's beatable. We've all seen we've seen it happen for sure.
Anything's possible.
And you know what? Next week is
Talladega, and that anything can happen. So anybody can win that. But I'm looking forward to it. Stryker and myself are really good teamed up together. So we'll see what happens.
I love David. I love John's cats.
Yeah. That's got to be Raybird.
Yeah. Yep. AJ, thank you for the share and the like, man. Appreciate you. Real quick, I know we've got something coming up. Oh, you hate John's cats now. That's awful, man.
He's messing with me.
So in 2 weeks, we have an all-star race coming up, and I kind of hinted to it, kind of just briefly chatted with the other two drivers about it, but 2 weeks all-star race. So what's the format? What are we doing?
Yeah, well, we were wanting to do something different. I mean, we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're basically doing a knockout. So what we're going to do is, I believe, we're still subject on the track. I'm not sure. I think we might be going to Phoenix with the dog leg. I want to just confirm that with Stryker to make sure. And then I just load up 300 laps or whatever, 500 miles, and we're going to just have X amount of drivers that show up divided into 90 minutes, and that's how long we run green flag runs. Caution flags, the clock stops, and at the end, so let's say it's 8 minutes, run time on green flag. At the end of 8 minutes, whoever's in last will be just ejected from the race right there.
Ejectocito, cuz.
Ejectocito. You might be sitting there looking at someone's bumper trying to get around them, and then all of a sudden you're out.
DQ.
So,
DQ.
we're looking forward to it. It's something different. I mean, it is a knockout round type thing, but, instead of your basic stuff, we got a trophy for the winner, and stuff like that. So change it up a little. No points involved. I believe we got race control that's going to be involved, and I think you're going to broadcast / race control to help out with the timing. And we're going to do something a little different too, because you know how it is. If you're in last, you might want to try to go over as zealous, and you might wreck that guy in front of you. So we are giving 100% control to the race controllers to make the call, whether it's a racing incident or if the guy was at fault, he would be the last place guy. So we're still working on some details, but that's the gist of it. And we're going to have a lot of fun with it.
It's going to be great. I can't wait to DQ people. That's a real thing. I'm
hoping. I wish everybody could hear a ticking clock when it gets to a certain point.
We're gonna figure that out, because I'm actually gonna load in as a driver and DQ myself, for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
and then maybe you can key up and have the clock ticking when it gets down to 10 seconds.
I've got the voice changer all set up for it. It's gonna have gonna have the echo, like and here we go, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah. We're gonna do it. We're gonna have some fun with it. We'll let the drivers do it, and if we can help it, we might actually turn on driver comms so that way everybody can talk.
Well,
yeah.
Well, we cross that bridge.
If we can make it work, it might be fun for the guys. You know what I mean?
Well, the biggest thing is that these guys got to come into it with the mindset. It's no points involved. It's for fun. Don't get bent out of shape, and let's just have fun with it. All you're getting is a trophy, So let's have fun with it.
Will be DQ'd.
I'll get Rayburn.
It's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Hey, David, guess who finished third? Yeah.
Yeah.
He did. John, congratulations, my man.
Yes,
I love getting you up here. You're gonna
One
get
of
that
these
win.
days, one of these days, I'll get up there.
But today knocked it out of the park. My man, give you shout outs. P3
Yeah,
finish.
just shout out to obviously the broadcast team there, yourself, everybody, all the admins, and especially all the drivers. Man, they're the ones that make this thing fun. If it was just the admins and stuff, it would be kind of boring. So all the different personalities, the guys driving, having fun. Everyone gets a little tempered here and there, but overall, man, I enjoy racing with every single one of these guys, and hopefully keep racing in the future.
I mean, we had some dirt racers on this track that have never touched a road course today. We've had some road course guys that I thought were going to be sure-ins for podium finishes that didn't. And and I tell you what, it was a complete different surprise, and it was a very calm race. We had some bumping and banging, and not really anything that bad, but it was interesting. It was good. It was calm. It's very calm.
It's good. We're Chop's getting the thing rolling here. We got the 4 series or 5 series going right now, and we're building on it, and it's rolling. We just get the right guys in here. Get the toxic ones that they realize that, hey man, it is a fun place, and they either come around or move on. But other than that, man, great group of guys we all race with. Man, I enjoy it every night.
Chop Shop, Iracing.com. Find them on Facebook, folks. You'll talk to John or Stryker about getting in this league. It's this league, this series. I want to see you guys on the truck course, but I mean, you had 30 drivers on a road course today. That's unheard of. People don't do that. Leagues don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they got like 10 grand on the line, leagues don't do that.
Yeah. Well, I'll look at the replay and see how it went, man. There was, from my point of view, I was fine. I didn't see too much action, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
great job.
There was some banging. There was some slipping and sliding.
Yeah, but
I watched Alex plant it in front of Michael. It's all good, but Stryker bounced back to 5th, so he can be happy about
it. Some guys are over racers, some aren't as good on the road, so it's even balance. It kind of plate racing brings different people into play. Road courses bring different people, so it's all fun.
It's going to be a ton of fun to watch next week. Talladega coming up for week 10. John, much love, man.
All right, man. Take care.
Always 75 comes home P3. He's knocking it out of the park. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I appreciate you as always. Aaron Smith knocking it out one more time. 6-1 on the season. John Ross finishes in 4th. Stryker again finishes in 5th. My good buddy Michael Caffrey finishes in 6th. Nathan Biggert in 7th. A lot of rebounding race trucks today. James McRae in 8th. Biggest mover of the race is Wesley Straight. He's going to be up 19 spots, and one of 4 drivers to finish exactly where they started. Adam Pettit finishes in 10th. He had some issues early, but able to do a great job of getting himself back around. Chop Shop, we'll be back next week on Monday for the Dirt Series. 802 will be on Sunday. And make sure you guys tune in for the Fixed Racing League starting August 18th. We do have an endurance race in the works. We'll get all that stuff figured out, and we'll post a way to sign up. Make sure you join the Discord. All the Discord links. Make sure that you also join the Chop Shop Racing League. They have a series for everybody. With his trucks, Cup. They have a GT. They have a road series, and now a dirt series. So good stuff. Be good. Be safe. Be kind to one another. See you in the next one.